Well, folks, Coda's taking us out to the trails here. We're gonna do something fun today. The weather's changing, spring's on its way, and we're out putting out maple syrup pails. So this will be a first for me here at the Song with Sandy property. So we're gonna go ahead and install these today, and so that's the goal. As you can see here, we got our maples. We got a few sugar maples on the property, not all that many. So got a few hard and soft maples that we're gonna tap. I know it won't be quite the experience as if we had sugar maples, but they'll do just the same. So got our trees here, our maples, got our 3-gallon covers, 2-gallon pails, got our little spigots there. So got started, put one in place here. I'm drilling a 2-inch hole and using a rubber mallet to tap the spigots into place. And the cover should protect the pail from any rain or snow we're going to get, and hopefully it turns out pretty well. So just heading down the trail here, nice bright sunny day. Going to find some maple trees. We're only doing about 10 or 12 buckets this year, but we'll see what happens next year. Right, Coda? Coda, right? Right. All right, well, let's get after it. All right. Get our mallet. Spigot. Next pail. Oh, I already got one in there. Guess I'll just leave this. Oh, leave that here. All right. Yeah, you helping, Coda? You think so? It's funny how when the temperature gets a lot nicer, the dog starts to get more active, just like most wildlife. Anyways, what I'm going to do, I'm probably a good 2 feet off the ground here with snow. I think from what I read, they said about 4 feet off the ground is where we want to be. So I'm predicting that's probably somewhere, I don't know, probably somewhere in here. So took away the bark, so we're getting right into the tree, and we're going to aim for the side of the tree that gets sun. And I think this should be it. The south side is sort of this direction. So we're going to go right here. We're going on a 15-degree upward angle. And you'll notice I marked the drill bit here to 2 inches. We're putting in a 2-inch hole. Now, if you were to look at this, the spigot is not 2 inches, right? But what that's going to do, it's going to give a little bit of space inside that tree for the sap to accumulate and then start to flow down the spigot. So 15 degrees upward angle, 4 feet off the ground. I think I'm doing about that. All right, and I just have one in, one out motion. I'm not boring out the hole or doing anything fancy here. And I'm using a rubber mallet because these are probably cold. It's about -10 right now. Later in the week, it's going to get a lot warmer. Hence, we're out tapping trees. But I'm using a rubber mallet so I don't crack the plastic spigots. So make sure that hole's clean, looks clean. And obviously, when you look at this spigot, the bowl portion of it has to face downwards so that it drips out. And I'm just going to tap that in. And you hear that sound, hear how it was going in and then it sort of turned into a clunk. That clunk sound is the sound of this spigot bottoming out on the hole, not the end of the hole, but the sides. And I don't want to keep ramming on it because I'll just break this off. So that's it. Next thing I'm going to do is put the lid on. If I can get that out. I'm just going to tip that out a little. There we go. So how these work, that rod just pulls outwards, position it up, through, and just locks into place. Kind of nice. This doesn't fall off. The hook's on here like so. And I think all that's left is for the sap to start running. So that's basically it. On to the next. You wouldn't know it, but later in the week it's supposed to be 9 degrees Celsius. Right now, I think when I woke up it was -17 Celsius. So it's going to be maple syrup season very soon. Okay, this one It's got a bit of a crack in it. That might be all right. Okay, hook that on there, and that's it. So kind of a traditional way of doing things. That's sort of the point here. Hence, we're only got I think 10 or 12 of these going in this year. Just trying to get a handle on how this whole process works. Good excuse to get outside in the spring. So if we were doing this for volume, if we were really trying to make some syrup, we would probably be using the tube system. But for this year, we're gonna just put these up. So I think that's it for that. So onwards. Okay, it's pretty good. Oh, bam, looks good to me. Well, we got a few maples out here, and many of them are going to go untapped this year because we're just trying to start out small, but just about rounding up to the last tree. One more pail here. As you can see, got the one there. Coda's enjoying himself. Got two here. Two here. Nice big cherry up in there. Got one here, one up around the corner there. So just got to pick one more tree and that'll be that. But that's the start to the 2019 maple syrup season. First for me here at Sawn with Sandy. So follow along. We'll see how we end up going here.